Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by. In this video I'm going to go through a new Dragon Ball figure, specifically the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta figure that's based more around the Broly movie look, so he's going to be a bit more navy blue. I haven't actually opened this figure yet, hence this brown chipper box sitting right in front of me. This is a web exclusive in Japan, so web exclusives do tend to come with a brown chipper box if you're importing directly from Japan. If you're getting it from Bluefin, an official US distributor, then you may not get this brown chipper box. This is a pretty plain box all in all though. It just comes with a barcode and then the name in plain text, so it's not a whole lot to really talk about. So I haven't even cut the tape open, so let's just do that and I'll show you the actual proper outer packaging for this figure. So here's the Vegeta figure out of the box, and you can see he comes with not just the blue hair, but he also comes with the red hair as well this time, which is pretty unique to this figure. But before we go into the figure itself, I'm going to go through the packaging. So the packaging is pretty consistent and in line with every other Dragon Ball variant figure out there, like Goku or Krillin, whoever, with a portrait of the character on one side and then plain text on the large window display. So this is pretty nice looking, pretty clean looking too, and you can see as well the figure inside looks pretty good. It gives you a good view of the figure and the accompanying optional parts. S.H.Figuarts figures do now come with stickers on them. They may not all come with a sticker on them, and I don't think it's very consistent so far, but for the most recent stuff that I've purchased, they do come with this silver sticker. It's kind of one way to realize if you've got a bootleg or not. It's not the be or end all kind of thing. There are other ways to kind of verify it, but it's one of the basic ways to kind of understand you've got a legit figure. The rest of it otherwise is the usual kind of character text, company text and stuff, logo, Web Tamashi logo, Dragon Ball Super Broly movie logo, and so on and so forth. On the side, black and white photos. On the reverse, a couple more photos of the actual figure in action with both color hair. And the other side is not a lot. So let's get this thing open. And here is the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta out of the box. And he's pretty good, but he's very similar to the Super Saiyan Vegeta that came out not that long ago, about 2017 time, late 2017, but with some tweaks here and there. So let's go through the optional parts, and then I'll go through what's new and the figure itself, and then give a quick comparison with the Super Saiyan Vegeta figure that I just mentioned. So straight away, let's go with this one first, is the new hair color. So this one is a Super Saiyan God hair with the reddish, kind of very dark pink hair, but let's just call it red for the sake of ease. Hair with the eyebrows as well, and the eyes too. Let's kind of focus that in so you can kind of see the eye detail, so with the pupil and everything, and the red eyes. But it looks very, very good. But there is only one face that he comes with on this one. You can take this face off though, like so, just like the same with the blue hair, but you can't really change it with anything else, even though the blue hair face plates do actually still work on this head. But it would have been good to get at least one additional face, I think, for this one. This is still good, but one additional would have been really, really cool. But this is a very good sculpt anyway. The hair, by the way, is a bit more compact compared to the Super Saiyan Vegeta one, which was longer hair, which I'll show you at the end of the video. Next one then is the gritting his teeth. So this one is pretty standard for most Vegeta figures, and it looks pretty good still, with blue eyes, blue eyebrows, and of course the blue hair. Then moving on to the third and the second of the extra faces, blue faces, is the open mouth where he's just screaming, which again looks very, very cool. The hair on this one is more of a metallic blue, same for the red, by the way, rather than translucent or anything that the third party ones come with. Then going on to the arms and hands. So he comes with folding arms, which is pretty much a staple at this point for Vegeta figures. So this one, you just have to take off both arms and then plug them in, which hopefully I can show you soon too. But this is pretty much a standard thing. The other Super Saiyan Vegeta came with this too. He comes with one individual thumbs down, let's call it a thumbs down or thumbs towards self hand. The other Vegeta, I don't recall coming with this one. It's been a while since I've seen the parts on that one. But yeah, it's just simple white gloved hand with the thumb pointing outwards. Then he comes with 3 extra pairs of hands. One is already applied to him. One of the fourth is applied to him with the fist. That's pretty standard for every Dragon Ball figure. This one is also another standard pair of hands. So this one is one of his battling hands, where it's got the first 3 fingers protruding out a little bit. Both hands are the same, but of course for the respective left and right. Then he comes with his other battling hands, a bit more of a gripping hand, like so. Again, white gloved. These don't look that different from the Super Saiyan Vegeta one. So if you do have that one, try to keep your parts organized so you don't mix them up, because both are pretty much the same sort of white. Then he comes with the open palm hands with soft fingers, so they kind of move a little bit. So don't bend them too much. So that's it for his optional parts. He doesn't come with a stand or anything. That's too much to ask for S.H.Figuarts for the most part. Figma will provide them. But anyway, let's go into the figure itself then. So the figure itself looks pretty cool. I do like it quite a lot. I like the overall build of it, and the color of it is very, very cool. I think it looks super good. So that's just my quick initial impression of it. But let's go through the more closer look details of it. So this is his default face, default fists that already come applied to this figure. So you can see again, it's got the same blue hair that we went through with the extra parts, but it's got more of a metallic finish to it. Apologies, I've got harsh lighting on it, so it may not appear as crystal clear, but yeah, it's got more metallic finish to it rather than a matte or non-metallic. That some people prefer. I mean, it's very subjective, and it's down to your own opinion whether you like one version versus the other. I think it looks good though. Translucent, like the third-party stuff, does also look good, but maybe they don't want to do it on purpose now. So this is what we're gonna get. Then he's got, of course, blue eyes, blue eyebrows. He's got this new coloured uniform that he's got. So this one is a navy blue. Remember, this is based on the Broly movie where he's sporting a more darker blue, midnight blue, navy blue, whatever you want to call it, but just a darker shade of blue compared to his normal gym blue that he wears. So this, I think, looks really, really good. I like this shade of blue. It looks really nice. There's not a lot of shading actually overall on this figure, but it does look good overall, I think. The armor is pretty much the same mold as the other one, but it's just colored now with grey chest area. So a lot of where it was white initially is now grey, and he's got a different yellow instead of a more gold color that the normal Super Saiyan has. Boots are a little bit different. These are less pointy, and again, the yellow matches what's on the chest armor, but they're a little bit less pointy, but they work the same way. Hands and gloves look the same as well, but overall it's a very, very similar figure, but don't fix what's not broken, right? But the hair actually is a big difference, which I should really do side by side, but I'll do that later. But this hair is less wild as the Super Saiyan one, but this is pretty good anyway. Let's go through the articulation, then I'll do the side by side. So skip to the end if you want to see the side by side. So articulation is pretty good. So you can look up a very good amount, like so. You can look down, like so. You can tilt. Okay, you might want to play with it a little bit, but you can do it. And of course you can look left and right. Moving to his shoulder, he can move his shoulder all the way around, up. He's got pretty hench shoulders. These are the same as the Super Saiyan Vegeta one, so he's got very, very large shoulders. Slimmer look might have been a bit better, but it's okay. And you can bring him in as well. He's got a twist here on his bicep, and then double jointed elbow, which looks nice as well. Then with his wrist, up and down motion, and then all around. Crunching is just as the old Super Saiyan Vegeta figure, so you can crunch a very good amount actually, like so, and then lean backwards before you might get some gap, but it's okay. Tilt left and right, or right and left, like so. He can twist a little bit into either side, but most of that is done from the lower portion as usual. And then his legs, he can only kick up a certain amount, about that much, before if you do it too much then it'll pop off the peg, but that's about the same as the other Super Saiyan. You might be able to get a little bit more, but I don't want the leg to pop off right now, because when I did that with the right leg it did pop off. You can do the splits, there we go. And then he's got the twist here. Thankfully this time both my twists work. If you've seen some other figures like S.H.Figuarts Thanos, the twist doesn't always work on one leg. Double jointed knee looks really good. I really, really love that. And then down for the ankle, you can move down and up quite a bit. This, because of the way the joint is, you can actually get it up quite a bit. And then the toe, like so. And then with the pivot on the ankle too. And that's his articulation, which I think is very, very standard. It's pretty much the same as Super Saiyan Vegeta. But like I said, don't fix what's not broken, and it works. So yeah, it's very, very good, I think. and it kind of lends itself well to the overall look of the figure. So you can get him in a pretty good number of poses and iconic poses that Vegeta is known for. So now let me just quickly bring out the Super Saiyan Vegeta so we can do a quick side by side, and then I'll show you how to swap his face, hands, and the arms as well. So here's the Super Saiyan Vegeta with Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta on my left as well. Dragon Ball just keep confusing, making the names more and more confusing, but Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan Yellow, let's just call it that. Now, as I said, yellow one's hair is much wilder and it's a bit longer than the God one actually. The overall figure, the body is actually the same size, so just because there's a little bit of extra hair, this figure is marginally taller. So this one's about 15 centimeters from tip of the hair to the toe. This one's just above that because of the wilder hair. So when I say wilder, you can see it's not just longer, but it spreads out more, and just generally a lot more spikier looking, more violent looking, and yeah, like I said, wilder looking. To me personally, I mean, I like both. I'm a bit biased towards Vegeta, in that he's my favorite Dragon Ball character. So I kind of like, I'm satisfied with whatever, right? More the merrier for the most case. But I do like both. There's something about this wild hair that I think is really, really cool. I know some people might not necessarily like it because it's a bit too wild, and this one's a bit more kempt. But I like it. There was something about this one that just really stood out to me, and the sculpt is just really, really good on it. But you know what? Both are still good, so yeah, let's just put this one aside now. Now to change the face, what you got to do, peel off the front faceplate, and then change it with any one of your choosing. Line the holes up. That's it. Really simple. Same applies for the others as well. If you want to change the entire head to get the God head on, just pull it off, and get the hole, line it up there. Might take you 1 or 2 tries, but let's see. Because the joint can sometimes bend backwards and it doesn't fit properly like so. So let me straighten it out again. Get that alignment. There we go. There we go. So it looks pretty good. It looks really, really good with the red hair. Honestly, I really, really like it. I mean, the blue is good too, but we've seen a lot of the blue. We've seen Vegeta in blue so many times now at this point. Red is one that we don't see too often. I think actually it happened in the manga. I don't read the manga, but I think I recall it happening in the manga. But it was the first time we saw it in anime form was in the Broly movie, and it was just so cool, that fight. Though he did go green, don't know why, but yeah, this is really, really cool. The red looks super good on it. Again, it's up to you if you like the translucent or matte, non-matte, whatever, but I think this one, it looks so good. That's the head then. Just to kind of show you, actually, you can take off this one and then put on the blue if you want to, and vice versa. You can do that. It's up to you if you want to do that. It doesn't really officially happen, but the choice is there for you. And actually, you can change this entire head with the Super Saiyan yellow head if you want to as well. Then let's quickly change the hand. Pull off the hand like so. Again, be careful. Hopefully your pegs don't break. That can occasionally happen, but just hope for the best. Then let's put on the individual hand. The thumbs up, thumbs down. So there we go. I've actually left the blue hair on, but okay, let's just carry on with that. So there we go. I'm Vegeta, Prince of Saiyans, with blue and red hair now. There we go. Then let's do the cross arms, because that's a bit unique, and you may or may not have seen that in previous Vegeta figures, depending on how new you are to this line of figures. So what you do is you get this, take off the arms like I showed you, did it very quickly, but then you just plug it in like so into one, and then you just kind of have to line it up. Might take you a few goes. It's not overly tricky, but when you want to get a clean look and try and do it in one go nicely on camera, it can be a bit more fiddly, but really it's not that bad. Just line them up again. I think I got it. It's a little bit off, but you know, I'm doing it on camera for you, live, so to speak. But there we go, and it looks really, really good. I like that pose, and you can get some good photos out of it. Let's leave that on there for now. Then that's it. That's actually all there is to change for him. So actually, I'm going to quickly just revert back to his arm, just so I can show you how easy it is to put his arms back on. There we go. Good as new. Now I've covered everything from articulation and how to change his hands and arms and face, and pretty much actually I'm done talking about this figure. Really, overall I think it's a very good figure. It's, you know, pretty much the same as this Super Saiyan yellow one in terms of body, with the minor changes that I mentioned, like the hair and the boots. But you know, if you liked the yellow one anyway, and you're satisfied enough with that, you're not too fussed about blue or God mode, then you know you can stay with this one and it's okay. But if you are a Vegeta fan like I am, and you kind of just want every Vegeta figure under the sun, then yeah, well, from S.H.Figuarts, then yeah, you might want to get this too. The color is different, and I do like this. You know, we've seen this sort of shade, this kind of blue, so many times, right? But this one is new, so I really do like this. It suits, you know, the overall character design really well. It's such a basic change, such a really minor change. It's not like he's got a whole revamp in his outfit or anything. It's just a color change, and I think it looks great. So yeah, if you're a big Vegeta fan, then definitely pick it up. If you're kind of on the Vegeta, then you know, just kind of pick between the two that you prefer, yellow or blue. But you know, if you do get this one, then this pairs really well with the Broly figure that came out for the Broly movie. Plus, it pairs well with Goku, which is coming out soon as well, which is also a version based on the Broly movie. So overall, though, I do recommend getting it. I do like this figure, and it just looks great. I got mine from Nippon Yasan for about 7,000 yen, which was the retail price roughly, and then shipping on top of that. I'm kind of thinking about getting a second one actually, because I like this figure that much. But you can still probably get this from most import Japanese retailers. Actually, it didn't really sell out that quickly, and the prices are relatively same as they were when they went up on pre-order. Otherwise, if you are a US person or a European person, you can just wait for Amazon or your local retailers to try and get them in. I'm not sure how much that's going to cost, but you can give them a shot if that's what you want to do. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have made up your mind on whether you're going to get this Vegeta with red and blue hair now or not. Let me know in the comments below. In the meantime, by all means, do check out my channel for more videos where I've covered a couple more Dragon Ball figures. Not like everything, but a couple that I've personally liked to collect. Not just Dragon Ball, but also S.H.Figuarts Marvel stuff, Figma stuff, and a couple of Pokemon stuff here and there. Stay tuned for my next video. Thanks for watching. Take care wherever you are. Stay safe wherever you are, and stay happy. Peace out.